Hey everyone, Mahadev here. Today we'll see how to run selective tests and how to use the tags to achieve them. So today we'll be using WebdriverIO with the Mocha framework. So I will show how to use the tags there and you can do the selective run. The reason why we go for selective run is so whenever there is a minor changes or small changes in your deployment or anything in any feature, you don't want to run your whole suite which contains like thousands of tests. So you want to run only few tests based on that area where it got impacted. So in that scenarios, these selective runs come into handy. So and I will show a demo of that and how to achieve that with the tags. Okay. So first thing is this one. As I told, I am using Mocha. So here it provides some something called grep. Okay. Which uses the regex and it checks the matching strings, and based on that it selects the tests and execute it. Okay, you can go through the documentation, official documentation of Mocha Fetch, so you'll be able to find. So it has everything. So in my case, I'll be using this orange HRM application where I have written two scenarios. One is a valid login scenario and other one is invalid. In case of invalid, I'll be entering the invalid credentials and I'm waiting for this error message. And in case of valid, I'm just checking for this particular dashboard index URL. Okay. Let's get started. Let me open my test editor. So here I have a simple test case. So first case is the invalid one where I am logging in. So I have a before each hook. This executes before each of this test and it opens the page. That's all it do. Then I have the invalid case where I am sending the invalid username and password and I am waiting for the error message, then I am asserting it. And in case of valid, I am just passing the valid username and password. I am checking whether the URL contains particular string or not. That's all I am doing. So at this moment I want to just run one among these two. So how to achieve that? Okay. To do that, we have something called tags. Okay. So just I will add at invalid login. I have added a tag as invalid login, and for this I will add valid login. Okay. So I have added two tags. This is tag 1 and this is tag 2. Okay. So I'll show you one more thing. If I run npm run test, so my test command contains WDIO run this particular configuration file, and this configuration file is pointing towards this particular login. Same thing. Okay. So let's run it. So it's getting executed. It's opening the application and at first it's trying the invalid case. Show the invalid credentials page. Now it tries for the valid case. Okay, and user is logged in and it is passed. Okay, now I want to run only valid case. I don't want to test invalid case. How can I disable that particular thing and run only valid scenario? Okay, for that we are going to use Mocha's grep command. Okay, so for that you will have to this is my WebdriverIO configuration.js. Okay. Here you have to add Mocha options. If you don't have this in your configuration.js, you will have to add this. Okay, then at the end add the grep. Okay, so what grep has to do? For that, process.env dot I forgot what's that, and npm config grep. Okay, I'll show what it does. Then we are all set. So what it does is it checks the matching string, and during the runtime, like here we provide npm, right? Npm, and we provide some tag. So it checks for that particular tag in the mentioned file, whether if that is matching, then it executes only that particular test. Okay, let's see how it executes. Here I don't have anything, so okay, what I will do is, so to do that, so here npx WebdriverIO, let me just delete it. Okay, and Mocha options dot grep, then I'm providing the tag. Okay, so we are expecting only this particular test to run. Okay, we don't want to run the other one, invalid scenario. Okay, so here you can see it didn't run the invalid cases. Okay, it ran only the valid cases, and we'll try the vice versa. We'll try the other tag. What was the other tag? Other tag was invalid login. So it's here, invalid login. Okay, let's run it. So now I'm expecting only invalid scenario case to run. Okay, it should not run the valid case. So it opened the application, and yes, here it is. So I have added some wait, that's why it's waiting. I have added like 5000 milliseconds, so that's why it waited for 5 seconds. Okay, so this is how you do it. Now here in each this thing we are hard coding the tags, how to make it generic. Okay, for that we can create a command. So I will some tag execution. Okay, tag exe. Okay, our command name will be tag exe, and I'll just copy paste the same thing whatever we had here, npx, and till here I'll just copy and I'm pasting here. Then I will make it as a variable. Okay, everything is same, but at the end I will make it as a variable. So how to run it? Okay, for that first we'll have to provide tag equal to @valid login, then npm run tag exe. Okay, that's it. So it's running the it should run only first case, it should not run the second one. Okay, this time, so it should run only the valid case. Here we are. So like that you can like make the tag as generic, like user can provide only selective tags. You don't need to like create multiple run commands here. So it's the way to do that. And let's try the other thing. So it was valid and invalid. So now it executes only the invalid scenario, it won't execute the second one. Okay, Yeah, it executed the only first scenario, that's invalid. That's it. Here we go. Thank you.